Guys, I say Love and Hip Hop. Love Island season 7 USA is finally over. Oh my gosh. But congratulations to the winners. Amaya Papaya and Brian won. And I'm happy they won. I think they deserve to win for the 4 that was left. I knew Alandria and Nick were not going to win just because their story has been manufactured. Even though I'm team Nick Alandria, I like them together. Both of them are OGs on the show. It was too late, you know. If they had started exploring since Casa Amor, then maybe they could have won. But they started exploring each other too late. And because of how they were put together initially, you know, people just thought it was being forced and stuff like that. However, we never know how it's going to go. We don't know where this is going to go with any of them. You know, they might continue dating. They might, I don't know. But good for them for getting to second place. Now, Huda and Chris. Huda is so emotionally draining that even on the last day, she couldn't not have an argument with a guy she's coupled with. And this is her problem. One thing about men, I don't know why, but men will never tell you that they want to break up with you. They want you to initiate it. And I don't know if it's because they don't want to be the bad guy or they want to be receiving some benefits of them being with you, whatever it is. They not never, but very rarely are they the ones that start. They just start doing their own thing and then or just ghost you or whatnot. They never like to have that conversation about breaking up. So the way Chris was acting towards Huda, we already know Chris is being checked out. He's been asking people. He asked Chris. He's asked Ace. He asked his family. She was waiting for someone to say you need to end it, but he didn't. And then, do you know what? Let me just talk about that bed thing. Huda really lost me because on a couple of episodes ago, you wouldn't be affectionate with him outside. Okay, he complained about that. He likes affection. He has to be able to kiss you and touch you and all that in public. You weren't letting him do that, but you would have sex with him in bed. And then, now it's the flip side. You want to be intimate in bed, but he's tired, he's sleeping. He said no, and you're still pushing it. And you were doing the countdown 3, 2, 1. Are we in year 2? Are you his teacher? Are you his mom? Like, the hell? And Jeremiah said the same thing when he was with her. So this is not, like, it's not the boy she's with, it's her. That was probably one of the worst final dates in Love Island history. I think another couple broke up on their final date in the UK. I'm sure, who was it? Liberty and the guy that she was with in UK, they broke up on their final date as well. And it needed to happen before. And just like Chris and Huda, it needed to happen before. They shouldn't have been in the final. They should not have been in that final. Shelley and Ace should have been there, but they weren't there for different reasons, you know. Iris and Pepe, I literally was fast forwarding while I was watching. Like, no shade to them. They weren't problematic, you know, but I just know they're not entertaining and they're not entertaining to watch as couple. Like, for the dynamic of the show as well, I don't know. But yeah, guys, we're finished, and the reunion is next month, and Andy Cohen is going to be one of the hosts. And you know what? I'm very excited. I'm excited because regardless of what people think about Andy, he has hosted probably some of the most volatile reality TV reunions in history across different shows. Obviously, he's got the Housewives shows, but there's Married to Medicine, there's Vanderpump Rules. He even hosts Traitors, you know. So I'm not surprised. This season was very volatile. A lot happened, and Ariana just doesn't have the skill set yet to do a show like that. Last season, the reunion could have been something really good, but the format, the questions that were asked, and stuff like that. It just wasn't a good, for such a good season, it wasn't a good reunion. This is an opportunity for them to rewrite that and give us an explosive reunion, asking the right questions. And Andy knows how to ask the right questions. Say what you want about Andy. He knows how to hold people accountable, which is needed for this season. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna watch Beyond the Villa, but I probably won't do reviews about it because I think it's a bit too scripty for me. But Love Island Games starts in September, which is like Love Island, but it's like, think of Love Island All Stars, where different Love Island from different countries come and compete in couples, but they don't have to be romantic. So it's more, the emphasis is more on the games than it is the couples. But last season's Love Island Games was really good. So I'm expecting this season to be even better.